Hi, I'm Paul Loynd. I'm the senior producer of Hawken at Meteor Entertainment.
So Paul, what's it like? What's the mobile experience gamers will be getting with Hawken when it hits Shield?
Essentially it's going to be the same great Hawken gameplay on the Shield device. As everyone's already seen, we announced our support of the Shield device at CES. We don't really have a launch date at this time, but Hawken will be coming to Shield.
Can you talk about the world of Hawken?
It's a huge, massive world that we've spent, a ton of time putting together through our graphic novels and through a lot of our transmedia stuff. And it really just supports the game world, right? It takes place on the planet of Alal. It's basically a planet that was colonized by a bunch of different megacorporations, and these corporations were competing for different resources on the planet, and over time the planet was over-industrialized to almost the point of collapse. Then at one point, during the planet's history, one of the corporations, in an effort to invent a form of nanomachine that would give them a technological advantage, ended up inventing a sort of nanovirus. It was a virus that was born of nanomachines. So this virus has now infected the planet with what's been called the gigavirus, and it can convert any matter into this metal type element called gigastructure. So when you're playing the game and you see, for instance, the level Titan, when you see those like large blocky structures, that's the result of the gigavirus. So it takes everything and like whether it's organic or non-organic matter, it turns it into that. And so you see a lot of that in the game. We have, the different competing mercenary factions, Prosk and Senium, the two corporations that are hiring these mech pilots to go and basically do their dirty work for them. So essentially, when you're playing in the game, you're playing as one of those mercenary pilots that is in the employ of the Sentium or the Prosk corporations.
What are some of the mech types players will be able to get their hands on in this game?
Oh, tons. I mean, the sky's the limit for us. Right now, we have, close combat mechs, long-range combat mechs. So for instance, our sniper mechs like the Reaper or the Sharpshooter. Those mechs are designed for long-range combat. They're one shot, not one shot, one kill, but like heavy damage from long range. But they have a little bit of a disadvantage up close. Then we also have like close combat mechs like the Scout or the Brawler or the Berserker that are fast or tough and meant to be like up close and personal and destroying mechs head on. And then we have mechs like the Technician, which is a support mech designed to help out the other mechs on the battlefield. He's basically a healer. He follows his teammates around, and he has a nano beam rifle that can repair them while he's next to them.
What are some of the different environments players will fight through?
A lot of our environments right now are industrial or city based. So alleys or Titan, for instance, those are like industrial or city areas. Facility is a mining facility where a special material that kind of like an anti-gravity material is found. That's a map that's a lot of fun that we just released recently. And an upcoming map that we have is the Last Eco map. That'll be a new area for players because it's a forest-based map. So it'll be our first green map, essentially. It's big, open, and flowing, and it kind of shows a different side of the world of Hawken. The only thing the players have seen so far is the dark, kind of dystopic Blade Runner-ish side of Hawken, and so this is kind of a very different flavor of that world.
Can you walk us through some of the different gameplay modes in Hawken?
Sure. So we have the typical FPS game modes like Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch. We have a mode called Missile Assault, which it's like a domination mode. Basically, the purpose of the mode is for players to go and capture missile turrets inside the map, and once they've captured the missile turrets, the missile turrets will start to attack the enemy base, and so it'll tick down points, and then whoever depletes the points of the enemy's base first, that team wins. And then we have our flagship game mode, Siege. Siege is really kind of our special addition to the FPS world. Basically, the way the game mode works is you have two teams, and both teams are competing for energy. So there's some energy points on the map that you can go to and harvest energy with your mechs. And then once you've harvested that energy and filled up your mech with energy, you take it back to your base, and you're filling up an energy threshold, basically. You're filling a tank. And once you've filled it to a certain point, a battleship will launch from your base. And then the game changes to defending the battleship as it goes towards the enemy base. So if you're the attacking team, you want to defend your battleship as it goes towards the enemy base to make sure that it makes it there and then has time to destroy their base. If you're the defending team, there's an anti-air turret in the middle of the map, and you want to go and capture that anti-air turret to have it start shooting down the enemy battleship. You can shoot down the enemy, like the first enemy battleship, with just your mechs, but as subsequent battleships spawn, they become more powerful, they have bigger weapons, they have more hit points. So eventually it comes to the point where if you're not capturing the anti-air turret, there's no way to kill the battleship. It's going to get to your base and it's going to kill you.